Right friends, welcome back to questions and answers for 11th week from 14th March to 20th March. In the Union Budget 2016-17, rupees 20,000 crore long-term irrigation fund was created to improve irrigation in drought-prone areas. So the answer here is 20,000 crores. Government wants to give more emphasis, and in this connection I would like to tell you, of the total cultivated land in the country, only 46% has got assured irrigation facilities, and the balance 54% is rain fed, and government wants to give more emphasis for irrigation facilities. And please don't forget, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana is the program primarily meant for improving irrigation facilities in the country. By the by, the answer for this question is rupees 20,000 crore long-term irrigation fund. Look into the next question. In India, there are 123 deemed universities, and as per the statement given by the Ministry of Human Resources, there are 28 deemed universities in Tamil Nadu, which is topping the list. So the answer here is Tamil Nadu. Name the online portal which is being launched to combat illiteracy in the country. Ministry of Human Resources Development launched this portal, that is the Swayam. You may ask, what is the Swayam? I have given here, please go through it. Study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds. So this is the term for Swayam. So Swayam is the online portal to combat illiteracy in the country. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, this is going to start from 1st April 2016, and government wants to cover 50% of total farm holds during the first year itself, as stated by the Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley recently. Name the state which launched the first ever early earthquake warning and security system as a pilot project. The state we are talking about is Haryana, and this was established as a pilot project at a new secretariat in Chandigarh. Name the country which stated that it will set up its own International Maritime Judicial Centre. If there are any disputes with regard to oceans and seas, the matter has to go to International Court of Justice. All of you are well aware, International Court of Justice is headquartered in The Hague in Netherlands, and China has got several territorial disputes in South China Sea. Please look into this picture. South China Sea. China has got several territorial disputes with its Asian neighbors. So now China stated that it will set up its own International Maritime Judicial Centre. Instead of going to International Court of Justice, the intention of China is very clear. It would like to settle the disputes by its own International Maritime Judicial Centre, which will come up in China. United States $1 million, this is the prestigious prize started by Kerala-born philanthropist Sunny Varkey. This was started by Kerala-born philanthropist Sunny Varkey. This is the second year, and the prize, this is the 1 million Global Teacher Prize, has gone to Hanan Al-Hrob. She belongs to Palestine, and she runs a school in refugee camp, and she developed a strategy detailed in her book We Play and Learn. Prize was presented in Dubai, and the closest contender was Robin Chaurasia. Robin Chaurasia is from India. He is running schools in slum areas of Mumbai. Anyhow, the prize has gone to Palestinian Hanan Al-Hrob. Right? So this is 1 million Global Teacher Prize, the prestigious prize instituted by Sunny Varkey, philanthropist from Kerala. ExoMars program was jointly launched by Europe and Russia. This ExoMars program basically to probe Mars. Whether methane is available on Mars or not, that is the moot question now. So as to explore Mars, this ExoMars program was jointly launched by Europe and Russia. Please don't forget, Russia's capital is Moscow and currency is ruble. SAARC Ministerial meet was held in Pokhara. Pokhara is in Nepal. Our External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj attended it. Name the state for the first time which issued rupees 28,455 crores of bonds to 26 banks at 8.39% interest under Uday scheme. Ujjwal Discom Assurance Yojana, basically to improve the health of electricity distribution companies. That is the main goal of Uday, and for the first time Rajasthan issued bonds worth 28,000 crores of rupees, and as per this program government will take over 75% of the debt of discoms. Right? So if someone asks which state government issued bonds for the first time under Uday, that is Rajasthan. International Children's Film Festival for the Northeast region was held in Gangtok, Sikkim, and the name of the film festival is The Golden Elephant. Please don't forget. Booker Prize winning author and renowned art historian Anita Bruckner died at the age of 87. She got the Booker Prize in 1984 for her novel Hotel du Lac, and she belongs to United Kingdom. Third tranche of gold bond scheme ended on 14th March, and tenure of the bond is 8 years with exit option after 5 years. Certain things I would like to tell you. Minimum gold under gold bond scheme is 2 grams. Maximum gold under gold bond scheme is 500 grams. Interest paid is 2.75% per annum, paid 2 times annually, and the time period of the bonds is 8 years, but persons can exit after 5 years. So the lock-in period means the period after which people can exit, but there may be some penalty. Actual time period is 8 years, but people, if they want, they can exit after 5 years. Name the state government which gave its nod for setting up a special tiger protection force at Corbett Tiger Reserve. This Corbett Tiger Reserve is in Uttarakhand, and Uttarakhand state government decided to set up special tiger protection force. Look into the next question. Name the bank which launched a first of its kind government securities investment facility through ATM for retail investors. You can invest in government securities through ATM. This facility was given by IDBI Bank, and this is the first of its kind. Certain things, please don't forget, IDBI Bank gave this facility, and Indian Overseas Bank became the first bank to sold Indian gold coin for the first time. Sandstone statue of Rishabhanatha. This belongs to 10th century AD, and sandstone panel depicting Revanta of 8th century AD were seized in New York. And you may ask, who is Rishabhanatha? Rishabhanatha is the first Tirthankara among 24 Tirthankaras as per Jain religion. Please don't forget. World Consumer Rights Day was observed on March 15th, and theme for 2016 is antibiotics off the menu. What is the reason? Nowadays, antibiotic resistance is on increase. So, improper use of antibiotics is causing misery to the people, because several diseases are developing resistance nowadays. That's why the theme of antibiotics off the menu is taken for this year, and World Consumer Rights Day was observed for the first time on 15th March 1983, and John Kennedy was the President of United States of America, and he was assassinated in 1963, and he talked about this consumer rights on 15th March in 1962, right? So, to commemorate that, we are celebrating World Consumer Rights Day on 15th March. Name the company which announced pilot and maintenance training center in National Capital Region of Delhi at an investment of $40 million. Airbus announced that it will train 8,000 Airbus pilots and 2,000 maintenance engineers over 10 years beginning in 2018. So, Airbus started this initiative, and please don't forget, Airbus is a Europe-based company with its headquarters in France. Name the country whose scientists have claimed to have created the world's thinnest lens. The thinnest lens was invented by Australian people, and it is 2000 times thinner than human hair, and the thickness of this lens is 6.3 nanometers, and the previous version was 15 nanometers thick, and you can say it is a revolution in nanotechnology. By the by, nanometer means 10 power minus 9 meter is nanometer. RBI asked banks to pay interest on savings bank accounts at least once in 3 months. RBI gave stipulation recently that savings bank account holders must get interest once in 3 months. Hubble telescope was launched by NASA in association with the European Space Agency. It recently completed 25 years, and recently it measured the distance to the most remote galaxy observed. The name of the galaxy is GNZ11. This is the most distant galaxy. Universe has got billions of galaxies, and within galaxy there are billions of stars, and our solar system is within Milky Way galaxy, please don't forget. Name the state which launched a Human Papillomavirus vaccine as a public health program for school children in the age group of 9 to 13 years. The answer here is Delhi. You may ask a pertinent question: for what purpose this will be helpful? This will prevent almost 70% of cervical cancers. Cervical cancer is the major disease causing death of individuals among cancers, and to prevent cervical cancer, this human papillomavirus is intended. Right? This is a good initiative from Delhi government to include this under the vaccination program. Name the state which celebrated traditional festival of Chapcharkut. This Chapcharkut is celebrated by the state of Mizoram. This is the northeastern state, and please don't forget, 4 states have got border with Myanmar. The 4 northeastern states which have got border with Myanmar are Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram. Right? Name the car which crossed the lifetime sale milestone of 3 million. The car we are talking about is Maruti Alto. It crossed the 3 million mark in this country. So, the answer here is Maruti Alto. Name the executive chairman of Cisco who met the Prime Minister John Chambers. Cisco announced investment of over $100 million. It includes $40 million to support early stage and growth stage companies, and it will train 2.5 lakh students by 2020, basically to enhance the skills of the students. Memorandum of Understandings were signed by OVL, that is ONGC Videsh Limited, OIL, Oil India Limited, IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, with Rosneft. You may ask, what is Rosneft? Rosneft is the oil company of Russia, and this is majority owned by Russian government. So, if someone asks about Rosneft, that belongs to Russia. Someone asks about Petrobras, that belongs to Brazil. These things don't forget. And recently, Indian oil companies signed MOU with Rosneft to develop Siberian oil and gas fields. And India's stake in the Vankor oil field in Russia will rise to 49.9%. Name the country whose central bank governor resigned after hackers stole over $100 million from the nation's foreign reserves. The country we are talking about is Bangladesh. Its central bank governor resigned after hackers stole over $100 million. Name the bank which launched a contactless mobile payment solution through NFC-enabled merchant terminal. The bank we are talking about is ICICI Bank. This creates virtual cards for physical credit or debit cards. You need not carry physical credit or debit cards. It will create virtual cards, and it is the first financial institution to leverage the host card emulation, right? Name the state which launched a FiberNet project. This is Andhra Pradesh, and it is to give broadband connectivity to each and every household. More about this we are discussing in the lecture part. Please listen to it. Andhra Pradesh government launched this project in association with Cisco. The production of indigenous Light Combat Aircraft Tejas. And please don't forget this Light Combat Aircraft Tejas. This is developed by our own technology, and the production will be increased from 8 to 16 a year as announced in Parliament, and these are being built by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Name the bank which became the first in the country to sell Indian gold coin in domestic market. This is Indian Overseas Bank. So, Indian gold coin is the first ever national gold coin of Indian government. This Indian Overseas Bank tied up with MMTC, and the gold coins will be of 24 karat purity. And please don't forget, one side there will be emblem of Ashoka Chakra engraved, and on the other side that is the image of Mahatma Gandhi, right? So, Mahatma Gandhi on one side, national emblem of Ashok Chakra on the other side engraved, and these will be available in the denominations of 5, 10 and 20 gram coins. Name the state government which abolished agriculture income tax from 1st April 2016. The state we are talking about is Karnataka, and this will benefit growers of rubber, tea, coffee and other plantation crops. And the biggest coffee grower in the country is Karnataka. Please don't forget. What is the name given to the India-Indonesia joint training exercises which were held at Magelang, Indonesia? Garuda Shakti is the name given to joint training exercises of India-Indonesia. Please don't forget, the capital of Indonesia is Jakarta and currency is Indonesian rupiah. 2016 All England Badminton Tournament was held at Birmingham in United Kingdom, and the title in men's singles category was won by Lin Dan from China. 70th edition of Santosh Trophy Football Championship title was won by Services. Services defeated Maharashtra in the final, and this is with regard to football tournament, and this was started in the year 1941. Right, so far West Bengal won maximum number of times this Santosh Trophy. BSNL is going in for massive expansion of Wi-Fi spots, and 1000th Wi-Fi hotspot came up at Vaishno Devi. From Numaligarh refinery, government started supplying diesel through train to Bangladesh. The train took off from Siliguri, carrying diesel from Numaligarh refinery. You may ask, where is the Numaligarh refinery? Numaligarh refinery is in Assam, and government is supplying oil to Bangladesh through train, and one such train left Siliguri and arrived Parvatipur in Bangladesh. Right? So, government is committed to this neighborhood first policy, but things are not going well with Nepal, but things are alright with regard to Bangladesh, right? Look into the next one. Under BBIN Motor Vehicle Agreement, 14 routes for passenger services and 7 routes for cargo services have been identified. This BBIN Motor Vehicle Agreement is Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal, you can have seamless travel through the identified routes. 14 routes were identified for passenger travel and 7 routes for cargo services. India and World Bank signed $35 million loan agreement for implementing Citizen Access to Responsive Service project. The state we are talking about is Madhya Pradesh, basically to improve access and quality of public service in the state. The total cost of the project is $50 million over a period of 5 years. World Bank will give $35 million and state government will contribute $15 million. And this is basically give access and quality of public services to the citizens. And the state we are talking about is Madhya Pradesh. If someone asks World Bank loan agreement for $35 million, that is with regard to improving the public service in Madhya Pradesh. Exercise Iron Fist. This is to demonstrate Indian Air Force combat and firepower, and 181 aircraft including Sukhoi and Tejas demonstrated their capabilities, and this exercise Iron Fist was held in Pokhara, Rajasthan, and this is to showcase the might of Indian Air Force. Last one, 10th edition of Earth Hour was observed on 19th March. For 1 hour, lights were off, and this was observed on 19th March. It was observed jointly by WWF. This is World Wildlife Fund, this is previous name, and present name is World Wide Fund for Nature, and the previous name was World Wildlife Fund, and this was formed in 1961. WWF is basically to conserve nature, and this is headquartered in Switzerland, a place called Gland. So the answer here is WWF. 10th edition of Earth Hour was observed on 19th March. Right friends, with this let us conclude questions and answers. Please do join for other modules. Have a nice day. Thank you.